Hello there, I'm Tim and he's John, and this is How to Murder Space, a journey where we're all learning valuable lessons. What are we learning
That
today?
we need to put our connectors onto the right block and not onto the arc furnace like a dumbass.
Apparently, so we've readjusted the connecting thing and it's all working splendidly now, so that's making the offloading of the ore from the drilling expeditions much more efficient.
So what are you up to?
I finished one of these pod things that the instructions said to build. I've made a green one. I'm not sure if you get one, really.
I think I should.
Alright, I just need to get some more computer components, but those are cryopods, which I don't know, what do they do?
They enable us to save.
At some point we'll be able to stop playing. It's going to be brilliant.
Without ruining the magic, they mean we can actually log off.
The magic. Yes. Because apparently if you just log off without one, then you come back with no gear at the start point. It doesn't preserve your position or anything. Which I suppose you could get around by just making sure you put everything in a box before you log off, but I know we're bound to forget and then lose like 300 highly delicate computer components or something. It's the sort of thing I'd do. So just finishing up on computer components, and then we can see how those work.
Steel plates.
Okay, there we go. I need a test subject. Volunteer.
If I can figure out which way is down, I'll come down. Hello!
I built a red one because you've got a red suit on, so... we've got some blue lights on the outside. I guess that shows it's occupied. You can see through the gap. Now these things apparently can be plumbed in to provide oxygen replenishment as well, but I haven't done that, so I'm not quite sure what we're going to find when we open it again.
You should probably go in yours and make sure that yours works.
Make sure it fits. There we go. That's this. Yes, good. I suppose if you log off at this point, then that saves your inventory and stuff. Is it boring in here? Can I come out now?
I guess so.
Alright. Yeah, so there we go. Save game facilities. Hurrah! Apparently, doesn't seem to need to do that in single player mode. It just saves you where you are with what you've got, but for the multiplayer these seem to be quite important. Good. So, oh my god, what's going on over here?
Going on over where?
Wow. Look at this. It's going to be terrifying when it's at full capability.
It's gonna be brilliant. Oh, I was gonna...
Oh, what happened there? I just died.
What did you die of?
I died of pressing X.
Don't push X then. Is X the suicide button?
No, I thought I turned the jet back on and I just suddenly died. Strange. Maybe I was low on energy or something. Oh, here's the respawn menu. Hurrah! Oh dear. And there's my... oh, this is creepy.
Did you restart in your tube or...?
No, it said respawn ship. I didn't see where that was.
You don't want to go for a respawn ship. There's a couple of little respawn ships I didn't get around to turning off.
Oh, and they're like thousands of kilometres away.
They're temporarily generated things which are a bit cheaty.
Right. Right, let's change the name of this thing. Cryo Chamber 2. Change that to Van Hemlock Pod. Okay. Rename the other one as well. Cryo chamber. I wouldn't want to appear in your cryo chamber, that would be terrible.
Be out, Nickel.
I don't know, try shuffling stuff around. It might be in the arc furnace instead. It doesn't seem to be able to pull from the arc furnace directly to the assembler, so you've got to do that bit manually. I think we've wired up the gubbins wrong or something. Wouldn't surprise me. They've been good at gubbins. But you should be able to pass it through manually. There you go, I can hear the bing noise. It's just made a thing.
You were making stuff.
I don't know, you can probably deprioritise that. I've got enough stuff for finishing the cryo chambers, so I just figured to make spare stacks or whatever for useful. I don't like this body. Get off.
What's wrong with you?
Go away, corpse. Alright, let's pretend we never saw that happen. It's rather weird. I commend this body to the deeps.
Are you being a little bit freaky again?
I keep Disposing of my own body. It's like some Outer Limits episode that won't stop. Construction components. Right. Production. More of these. You should better pull the components you need out of your own drill bay, by the looks of it. It's
point,
certainly out of
actually.
the connector. It's all connected up. Although I think the drill will only accept ore, and even then it pushes it straight out again if it can find another box. So what's that one need? Motor. We need like floaty drones, like in science fiction, to just flit about this and do all this stuff. Why aren't there robots? Or is robots the reason we've been stranded on this asteroid in the
I
first
think
place?
we probably shouldn't mention robots.
Machine uprising every bloody time. Motor. There we go. Some red lights over there. We're going to do something
Red
about
lights?
those.
Where?
Over on your other side. Is that port or starboard? Don't know. Your conveyor system
Oh, no, I'm
tubes
finished
over
with it,
here.
yeah.
Alright. Okay, I've shoved some motors on anyway. I think you still need construction parts.
I've
Lots of
got
them.
some construction components.
I've set some cooking, so...
Need a motor on that.
Small steel tubes.
Yep, need some of those.
Motor there. Too many cooks. Everyone weld all the things. Motors and small steel tubes. Let's get some of that on the go. Got lots of small steel tubes in the inventory already. Set a load of motors going too. It still looks rather functional, to be honest. It's like fins. Oh, your drills are offset.
What?
You know, nothing. No, it's fine. I'm sure asymmetry is a big thing. I know you're always fond of Caldari ships in Eve. Yeah. I'm gonna go and busy myself over here with the drill.
I'm gonna have a sulk.
Brilliant. Mind you, I'm looking forward to seeing that thing drill. It's going to tear a massive hole in this asteroid. You're going to have like two above and below as well.
What do you think?
It's just this wall of spinning blades. I think our refinery's going to have trouble keeping up with your productivity.
Oh, it certainly is.
I mean, another arc furnace. What are you intending to drill with that? I suppose we ought to think about another refinery, but that's a big job, and perhaps if that's what we're going to do next, then perhaps we ought to start thinking about laying the groundwork for the big, massive spaceship that's going to go off and terrorise asteroids. Don't know. What do you reckon?
I think we have to start the groundwork for the big spaceships.
So I know you had quite a few different ideas about how the nuts and bolts of that are going to go together. So it's sort of turning from a shark into a sort of manta now, really, isn't it?
Oh, the cockpit needs a load of bulletproof glass still.
Oh, did you not finish the cockpit?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's the reason the cockpit flew off of my spaceship on my single-player go. I was just flying along, minding my own business, and suddenly, boing, the cockpit disappears. I get ejected at high velocity. The rest of the ship was fine, but then I thought, I don't remember finishing the bulletproof glass on it either. That's the reactor doing first, 0.8. Right, need to get some more uranium on the go then. I got 10 bulletproof glass, how many do you need? Not 10, clearly.
yeah. I will tell you when I'm not.
You need 20 more. Alright, we'll do those and then we've got to be uranium time or we're going to run out of lovely, lovely electricity.
We like electricity.
It's nearly as great as oxygen. 20 of those. Mind you, we've got like 1 billion silicon thanks to your last trip, so...
Interior plates, and I can't remember which way's up.
Up is what you make it. Okay. All of that. Do you think we need an ejector seat? How lucky are you feeling in there?
Oh, not very lucky at all, but I don't think we need ejector seats.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah, silicon.
Are we really?
Well, we're out of processed silicon. We've got to load it on the right sheet to swap it over on the refinery. There we go.
Have that, and I'll have that.
It seems to handle two people fiddling around with the inventory quite quickly. Reasonably
Yeah, it
well.
does.
Oh, we'd have all sorts of kittens if we were both trying to dig stuff out there at the same time, but it seems alright. Oh, we got a camera.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a shame. I was looking forward to some of the Baroque docking manoeuvres that were coming up. You're going to be able to... Ah, is that camera the right way up?
Yes, I've checked it and everything.
The first time I put one of those on, it was rotated by 90 degrees, and it was really confusing.
I haven't checked rotated by 90 degrees.
Okay. Do you mean down is left? I'm not going to dock. Bulletproof glass.
My camera's wrong. Everything else I've built's been wrong so far, so...
There's no such thing as wrong, just more data. And explosions.
I should
Come on,
probably
bulletproof
figure out what
glass.
the rotation commands actually are.
Yeah, I just mash it randomly until it looks like it's
Oh,
the
I
right
have
way
a
up.
total...
I'm having some sort of spatial dyslexia with that UI
I have
element,
a
I think.
perfect plan. I just mash it too.
More or less works. Okay, your cockpit is now bulletproof. I'm not sure I can do much about you accidentally hitting the eject button halfway through though. You might
I
be on
think
your
that's
own
always going to happen. Sort of inevitable.
there. There we go. Conveyor system's all lit up
Oh,
green.
excellent.
It's looking
I
good.
need to replace...
Ah, you're still missing the drill. Yeah.
Build.
Okay. Inventory. Start putting some of this in the storage box. Oh, we've got plenty of room there. Yeah. 100 of those.
I feel dizzy. Oh, I've got a light.
Light.
Yeah, push L.
What light? Oh, yeah. Oh, we should put lights on your ship as well.
Oh, good point, yeah.
Okay, we need to pimp this ride. I think it's looking entirely too bland. There we go, spotlight. So about 6 of those. In between
Yeah,
the
that's a
drill
good
heads. There we go, right, one there. One there.
Not sure we need that many, but...
Interior plating construction component. Okay. Oh, we got loads of those. I could put hundreds of lights on that thing. Interior plates. What's the interior plates called? Ooh, we haven't got any.
I just... You got 3.
No problem. Inventory. Yeah. Turn that in there. Right. Oh, look at that. They come on automatically when you finish building them. God, that's bright. Ow. Ow.
Biggest problems.
Can you pop in and turn your lights off? Oh, I think we need to put another one on here as well.
Not putting lights on my ship.
It's going to be like a Christmas tree when I finished. Oh, brilliant. I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of your spotlights. They're quite bright, aren't they? That's going to be fantastic. Should I put lots of triangly fins on it as well?
No,
All right.
nothing that's going to get broken off yet.
I'm just thinking of hydrodynamic streamlining, you know, in case you hit the wrong sort of asteroid.
Right, I need a
It's looking quite formidable, huh?
computer.
Oh, you've connected up the reactor to the conveyor
Yeah.
tubes as well, so you can just refuel straight from stock. Brilliant. Okay, yeah, thruster cluster on the back. You probably want maybe another. I don't know. The thrusters are a real pain to get the parts for, but might want to put an extra couple of forward ones on there for travelling between the asteroids. Don't know. How you feeling? Is it taking bloody ages to get anywhere? Or... Wow, look at that.
Not too bad.
Go on, fight. Give us a waggle of your drills.
Good news. My camera's right.
Oh, excellent. Oh, my spacesuit's gone white. Yeah, there we go.
I need to.
Have you got enough gyros for all three of those to run it? Oh, no, never mind. I'm sure you're fine. It's fine. It's just gonna hit the rock and the ship will start spinning like crazy. Drill head's stuck. Appear to have lost my spacesuit colour.
You died.
Oh, I wonder if the cryo chamber strips that off. Or... There we go.
Lock group drills.
Oh, you can group the component toggles. Ah, it's definitely a manta ray type thing going on there now. It's all fish. All the way down. Look at it shake! I'm not sure you got the mass to deal with that torque. Alright, here we go. Find us some rocks. Not directly under the platform. Go around the far side or something. Oh god, here we go. Wham! Oh, there's stuff going everywhere. Oh, that's... Wow.
It's a tad brutal.
We're going to get rid of our entire rock in about sort of 4 or 5 minutes by the looks of it. Wow. Might want to think about another gyro on there if you're having turning problems.
Turning's not a problem, actually.
Yeah? Okay, cool. And you got enough oomph to push into the rock?
What is the problem is about not have oxygen.
Emergency evac.
I'm not about to, but it said oxygen low anyway.
I wonder if it's worth taking one of the oxygen tanks with you. And we've got a couple of oxygen bottles in the oxygen making machine. I think if they're in your inventory, I think they trigger automatically when you get to low oxygen and top it back up again, and then you can refill them from the oxygen machine as well.
I think I just need to be a little bit... Did anyone see where I left my ship? Oh, there it is.
I can hear it.
It's okay, I'm following the seismic disturbances.
Oh no, I'm worried about them. Oh, that's a fantastic effect. Now we've got the spotlight shining through the drills. That's hugely photogenic. I like that. It's got that sort of strobing look to it. Crikey. And you want to add 2 more on there, do you? There, stop digging up stone. We're only going to have to throw that into space. It's mine. There you go. Splendid. Alright, I'm just going to check the uranium. You might want to... no, we've got loads of uranium processing. It's just taking a while to go through the refinery. Right, so now we have a vastly improved infrastructure in terms of finding minerals and processing them. With the arc furnace and all the connecty gubbins on the dock here.
Yeah, I think that we might have achieved...
We've definitely reached a milestone. I think we don't have to hand drill anymore. We don't have to lug pebbles out of cargo pods by hand and stuff them in the furnace. We're in a good place. We've got the cryopods as well, which theoretically will allow for save games. We're ready to tackle new milestones, I think.
Yes, we will going to be able to start on our new big ship. And then we can go out and explore the world.
Grind it up into small pebble sizes and use it for evil.
Maybe I won't fly back on camera.
That's the refinery. Right, let's get that uranium sorted out.
I think definitely I'm redesigning this ship.
It seems to be doing well. What's the problems with it?
Uh,
Oh, they are.
main problem
Those lights are awesome.
is that hang on, I'm just trying to dock at the moment, so the thrusters are in a bad position, I think.
Well, you finding it's turning?
No, they just
or-
look ugly.
Oh, right. Oh, there's always more aesthetics you can do to these things. Okay, yeah, you're sealed. Rather wonky, but kind of perfection. It definitely looks quite space age.
That's rather, doesn't it?
It's the white and yellow. It's a good,
I think it's,
it's a good look.
construction stuff might need to be more yellow, a bit more Caterpillar.
I think that's what I went with the ships on my own sort of little single player thing. It does look quite striking.
So we've got a bunch of stone in a connector. The drills are empty.
I think we need to do a lot of refining of uranium for the time being. Just build up our fuel reserves. For
Oh, and
the
it
base
can't
and
pull stuff out the connector because the arc furnace is full. That's fine because it's in connector 2, which
Oh, I don't think it automatically pushes out beyond the drill. Anyway, the drill will just dump them wherever it can, and everything else stays put. I don't think there's any automatic stuff. I think there might be. Is there more advanced blocks that do that kind of sorting and pushing and pulling and stuff? Or maybe there's a control panel options for each of the elements.
I think every
Control panel, assembler, storage, ship block and terminal.
apart from
dunno.
the stone, everything's off my ship. I think automatically.
Okay. Yeah, take a stone, throw it in space somewhere. Or we could just make loads and loads of gravel and export it to the universe. I don't think they have enough gravel in other planets. Could be the empire of gravel.
Yeah, I think gravel's one of those things that you get an awful lot of in space.
Space is mostly made of gravel, apart from bits that are space.
I need an ejector.
And thus the tinkering begins. Eyes on the prize. We need the big super spaceship. Mobile refineries and carrier flight decks and all the rest of it.
Yeah, if we had a really large ship, which say had 80, 100 drills on the front.
100 drills. You'd never be able to steer it.
I think you'll find I would. Right, I shall... You're making a rotor?
I think we need more navigation aids. I've seen you flying.
I'm good at flying.
You haven't crashed it yet? Construction components, steel tube, motor, computer. Right.
Oh, of course. Yes, if I turn off my engine, then I'm just putting power for the main system anyway. Oh! I got out my ship and
What?
died.
Oh, not again. How did you
I just got
die?
out my ship.
You do have to be a bit careful, I think, where you are when you enter a cockpit, because I think it puts you back in the same position, and if that ends up inside something else, I think that might be what's
Possibly. I
happening.
don't think it should have with this though. I like my mining ship. That's a lovely ship.
I'm very jealous. I'm going to have to build a spaceship next.
I think though, some of these are coming off. Decided I don't like some of the thrusters.
Yeah. "24 large steel tubes. Good grief.
Thrusters take ages to make.
What's the assembly storage? There we go. Yeah, I got all the stone off your ship. Not quite sure what we're going to make with it all, but I'm sure it'll come in handy at some point.
Yeah, stone's not the most useful of ingredients.
Assembler. Ooh, right.
Oh yeah,
That's cool. That's quick.
it's going to be much better.
Not even sure what's going on over there. 10 more steel tubes.
What's going on over there is I accidentally just cut off the end of my ship.
Oh, you'll be. Oh no! Did it drift off?
I caught it, but yeah.
I guess you can merge block them back together, I suppose, if that happens, but I'm not quite sure how you tug it back into alignment in the first place. It's just build a cockpit and engines on that
No,
section.
you can move it around using a tug.
Oh, right. That's a small ship with the feet clamp things. Uh-huh. Right, one of those.
One up.
Interior plate construction.
Down, one out the back.
I'll just make 10 of everything, why not? We're rolling in resources now. Thanks to the fantastic mining craft
That's
there.
a bit better.
I was definitely looking manta ray.
I've neatened up the engines somewhat.
I think it needs a longer tail still.
I'll get one. I think next, actually.
And a fighter cockpit. I'm not quite sure what the difference is. I think it's just cosmetic.
Yeah, we're not having a fighter cockpit. Interior plates.
I think I've got some cooking. Help myself. I think I'm sort of getting into the habit of time I'm passing, just setting 10 of something useful building. Just got to use up some of these materials. I've totally forgotten what I needed next.
I don't know what you're building.
I'm building a lighthouse, because I think we're a navigational hazard.
Well, we are a navigational hazard, that's for sure.
Hmm.
Where was I putting that? That was going.
Having seen the awesome power of spotlights, I think we just need to have them everywhere now.
Two computers, two motors, one display.
I've got some spare motors. Oh, and a display there. Chucked them in the assembly outbox. Waiting for something else to cook. Let's have the tubes. Yeah, I'm very impressed with the sort of collaborative inventory of it all. It's usually a recipe for all sorts of crazy if multiple people are trying to get in the same boxes at the same
A lot
time.
of things could learn from this.
Okay, what else? Oh, the glass.
Right, I put a small cargo on the mining ship.
Small cargo?
Yeah.
Wow, it must be small cargo indeed.
No, keep hitting the wrong. Yeah, it's just tucked in on top of one of the conveyors.
Oh, right.
Why have I got an incomplete spotlight? Was that?
Hmm?
Is that your thing you're building?
Oh, no, yeah,
yeah.
you'll see. Is it orange?
No,
is it
it
an orange name? Yeah, it's because you're connected to the
Yeah.
platform still.
Uh,
That's me. It's my pet project. Building a space lighthouse. Because I don't want space oil tankers hitting our space platform. What do we need still? Need another 7 no? No more construction components.
how are we doing for resources and whatnot?
Looking good in most categories. We haven't really, well, that's bright. Yeah, we haven't really embarked on any vast building projects yet, so
Yeah, true.
it's I think the problem is the refinery's the bottleneck, even with the arc furnace, because it's having to just grind its way through the vast amounts of material you're now bringing in with your entirely too efficient spaceship.
Okay, so next episode, I think we need to start on the new ship, which I think to start with is just going to be land.
Outline, former, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Skeleton.
I think we'll land it on here. Well, put it on. Start building it on a docking bay, on a landing leg, and we'll start building the refinery section.
Okay.
Because that's what we're going to need the most of. So we're.
Yeah.
So this is just going to be a small. The design I've got for this ship is a modular design, which will become obvious as we start. But if we start with the refinery, then we'll be able to. Actually, no. If we build it onto.
I think if we can, while it's being built, it can be connected to the existing tubes.
Yeah, I was thinking it would have to be a
Inventory,
connector,
then we-
wouldn't it?
Otherwise, it's well, you can ferry stuff backwards and forwards with some sort of small tug craft, I suppose.
Joining with a connector is doable. The only problem with that is we'd actually have to get all the engines before we could connect it.
I think probably
Oh no,
go
merge
away.
module would do it. If we were to
Yep.
put a merge module on here, on this bit, somewhere, and then build the other connected merge module, then build off that, we could then put 2 connectors quite happily. Yeah, so that would work.
Pass through the
Yeah.
whole thing. We can always build more connectors out in different directions and up and down. I think the refinery we've got already's got a. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's got a big port on the top as well. So if we move the beacon, we can probably put connectors up on the top. That would be probably a safer place to be building something really
Yeah.
big, rather than hanging off the side. And
Okay, we'll start building
I
from
don't know.
there, then we'll add engines to it and turn it into a spaceship.
spaceship.
We need a spaceship. Because those asteroids
Excellent.
over there need to be completely demolished.
I know they're offending me with their
And those
presence.
ones over there as well. Oh,
Yeah,
and those ones.
All of it. It's all
And
got
this
to go.
one.
Alright, how do I make this rotor do the thing?
That's a wow. That's bright.
Control panel. There we go. Rotor. Toggle lock on.
Are you aware
Torque.
That it's not actually joined up.
Is it spinning?
Yeah.
Set 5 RPM. Oh, that's too slow. Hang on. Control panel, rotor. 20 RPM.
That's faster.
What's the top speed? 30 RPM.
And this is where the spotlight detached.
It's probably magnets. But control panel, spotlight, colour.
Yellow. The Continental. How much power is this using?
Oh, almost all of it. But I think it's worth it. I don't know. It doesn't say. We'd have to have a cockpit on the platform or a control bank on the platform to show us. I think.
Yeah, if only we had one of them.
Oh, it's fine. We got loads of uranium. Oh god, it's nearly run out. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, that's rather fine. Look at that. Not going to get any oil tankers running aground here.
Yeah, we should make oil tankers.
Brilliant.
I think that's about it for this episode. Since you've actually managed to build
Yes.
something
I done a thing.
useless but fun.
Yay! So with that, we'll see you next
Goodbye.
time.